And here I am. It has been 4 days of utter madness and insanity and perfection. I've never thought that I would ever have so much fun at a convention, and I've been to a lot of conferences, a lot of retreats, I've been to burns, and I've never felt so accepted, so validated, so loved in a weird kind of I barely know you way. So maybe that's a bad word, but I don't give a fuck anymore because I can barely talk, so I'm wasting words right now. Excuse me. Sorry about the moving around. It's actually in my hand and I'm a bouncy bitch. May I always see if I can find a place to stick this stupid thing. Maybe on my suitcase. And adjust. And adjust. And you're moving more on the suitcase. What the shit. Alright, this is my more rambly one because I'm tired and I have the voice of a 12-year-old boy and I have to pack all of my shit. I've already mailed out the swag that I got and a few costumes. I mailed them out so I can actually get all my shit back into this suitcase. And it's been awesome. It's been really awesome. It's weird. I've been likening it to summer camp. Because I showed up and I felt overwhelmed and I felt scared and I flailed and I freaked out and I called my partner and I was like, maybe I should go home. Maybe I want to go home. I feel so just out like a fish out of water because I'm kind of in between two worlds. I'm a baby author, but I'm here as a reader, and it's just like, Jesus Christ, what do I do with myself? But then I calmed down a little bit and I had an actual meal and I started to slowly settle in. Slowly. Very slowly. Ridiculously slowly. But I think the turning point, and I don't mean to name drop, but these are things that happened. The main turning point was the day of the scrapbooking event, which I think was 2 turning points. So maybe we're just turning in circles. Anyway. So first turning point was Friday morning. And Alexander Voynov does the tweet. I mentioned that I was eating for coffee. He does a tweet. I'm awake. And I'm like, hey, me too. And he goes, coffee. And my brain explodes. Like, what are you doing with a nobody like me? This is so fucking crazy. So I almost chickened out. I almost wussed out. I was like, no, this is way beyond my pay grade. But I did, and I think that actually started to make me realize that this is where I belong. That even one of the most famous or infamous authors is just a guy. Just a guy who is up way too early and eats caffeine. And wants to talk. So that really started to open up things for me, and I started to calm down and relax, and the interviews helped a whole lot. I can't wait to post them up. Wow, I'm got way too much in my mind right now. This video is already 3.5 minutes long. The second turning point was during the scrapbooking event. You show up, and all the authors are sitting there, and they have these little pages, and you have stamps and shit. You can have your pages, you can have them signed, and it's so cool. And I had so much fun, and I can't wait to look at my grass scrapbook when I get home, because it's on the way home. And I get to Damon Swade's table, and he is, folks, if you have not met this guy, he is a dynamo. I get there, and I mentioned that I write for Dream Spinner, and I have a book that's 1 month old. And he called me cousin because, well, we're a family. And I asked him, whoa, I have it right here. I asked him for, because, see, they're these neat little things. They give us these pages, and each one has, mine is backward and kind of fucked up, but, it says, Heidi, Clemens, things, see, special delivery and double bind and Zara Owens. You get these stickers and they can sign it for you. And I get to David Swade's table and he has just a page. Well, he has pages and stuff, but he says, what do you want me to write? And I said, give me one piece of advice for a baby author. And he thinks about it. And he thinks about it. And he writes to Nicole, write as hard as you can. Dream as hard as you dare. Burn as bright as you should. Wonderful to meet you, cuz. I didn't read it immediately. I came back up to the room and I read it and I cried. Because, I don't know, maybe I'm a weepy bag of slop. But, it was the turning point that made me realize that it's going to be alright. This is going to be amazing. And I threw myself into this boldly. There's several pictures of proof of how bold I was. And, Jesus, am I really crying? I don't want to go home. I'm a kid at summer camp who finally found her friends, and now it's time for mom and dad to pick her up, and it's like, I don't want to go. But all good things have to come to an end. I miss my partner very much. I almost miss Minnesota. Okay, I kind of do kind of really miss Minnesota. I do not miss this humidity at all, Atlanta. The weather sucked, Atlanta. Do better. Do better. Hopefully Chicago, where the next GRL is going to be, will do much, much better. So many amazing things have happened, and I don't have time to talk about them all because I gotta pack. Jesus. Gay Rom lit, everybody. And that's all she wrote.